Hi, my name is Dana Romano, and I'm the founder of Pet Parent. We're a marketplace for pet adoption, and we help facilitate and transact the end-to-end process. We make it easy for rescues, shelters, and adopters. Today, it isn't. You might be surprised to learn that 8 million pets go into shelters every year. Only 3.2 million make it out. The rest, they're killed and literally thrown in the trash. It's ironic, though, because statistics show us that 17 million Americans are looking to adopt a pet every year. But it's so difficult that they end up in puppy mills or going to the breeder for that designer dog. And you may be asking yourself, what's the matter with going to a responsible breeder? But when you think about the fact that 5 million are dying every year, why are we adding to that problem? It's clear supply is not the problem. Demand, it's not the problem. The process is the problem. And while these numbers may sound upsetting, there's good news. We can fix this. Pet Parent centralizes, streamlines, and simplifies the process. We're the solution. We've created a common application for adopters that allow you to apply for any pet with one click. We've created a platform for the rescue to take in that application, make a decision, and transact the end-to-end adoption. We've optimized and streamlined the process. What used to take a handful of volunteers nearly 2 weeks to do, we can now do in less than an hour. We can help find a home for every adoptable pet, and we're doing it with transparency, efficiency, and ease. I care a lot about this. I'd like to tell you a little story. 8 years ago, I walked into the mall to go shopping for clothes, and I came home with a puppy that I bought at the store. And within 2 days, he was almost dead of pneumonia. I started learning about the perils of puppy mills, and I vowed that I would never do it again. I knew that if I ever got another dog, it was going to be by adoption. So fast forward 2 years later, and I decided it's time to add to the pack, and I set out to adopt. So I filled out application after application, never hearing back. It took nearly 4 months to get a dog, and in that time, I considered giving up, and I even thought about buying, even though I know better. And I started thinking about what I could do to fix the problem. I'm a technologist and a product manager. I build efficiency in systems as a career. And so common application for adopter was the easy win. But it only solved my problem. So I've spent the last 6 years volunteering inside of rescues, learning what it is that they need and what they want. And that's when Pet Parent was born. Despite the inefficiencies in the current process, these rescues are processing $3 billion in application fees every year. And they're doing it limping along with Google Docs and spreadsheets and whiteboards. Imagine how big that market could be if the people who wanted to adopt could do so easily. This opportunity is huge, and the time is right now. We're seeing global legislation changes, outlawing puppy mills, and making the purchase of pets obsolete. At the same time, a social movement is taking hold. Adopt, don't shop is only getting stronger. And the data supports us. 10% of pets are adopted, 10% of pet adoption is growing 10% year over year, and pet purchase is shrinking by a corresponding amount. Meanwhile, rescues are struggling to keep up, and so we're going to help them. My team is made up of serial entrepreneurs, early stage and founding team members at companies like BarkBox, Etsy, and Gilt. We build SaaS and e-commerce from the ground up, and we've done it a couple times. We're also active volunteers in pet rescue. We've been fighting this problem hand in hand with our customer. We know them, we see them, we are them, and we can help them. We're also supported by an amazing group of advisors, celebrity dog trainers, corporate executives. We know that there's a home for every pet in need, and we're going to help make that match. We want to invite you on that journey. And to that end, I'd like to leave you with an offer and an ask. If you want to talk to pet parents, and specifically millennials who make up nearly 40% of the pet parents in the US, come talk to us. We want to help you have that conversation. And as for the ask, the next time you're thinking about adding a pet to your home, do so via adoption. Thank you.